Good morning guys, day 3 here in Tokyo, and it is an early start to the day. It's just a 6:15 in the morning. I only slept a few hours, but I'm gonna meet up with Andy and David a few metro stops away from here because of something that's gonna be really cool and worth getting up for. But I'm definitely gonna come back to sleep after this. By the way, the metro system here is really good. So far my experience has been that you can get to within a couple of blocks of anywhere in this enormous city. So props to Tokyo and Japan for their really good metro system. I'm gonna get the pass for the whole day, and it's 900 yen, and I recommend doing that if you're planning to use the metro more than 2 or 3 times. If you're doing a lot of sightseeing, it definitely is worth the price. The one I got is for the Toei and Tokyo Metro lines. We got the morning crew.
What?
Eddie's not part of it, he couldn't get up. But we're gonna go to, what's it called?
Tsukiji Market.
Tsukiji Fish Market. And why do you go early again?
Because we're so...
Because we're cool like that?
I don't know.
It's fresh fish, that sounds like the... Alright, I got the scallop skewer on the right and the yellowtail skewer on the left for 200 yen each. Let's try these out. And he's about to try some oyster.
Yes, some beautiful Japanese
for 400 yen.
oyster, freshly caught today.
Really big, nice.
I think it's still
moving?
alive. No, it's not.
Alright, enjoy it.
Well.
How do you like it?
What's the verdict?
Tastes like fresh.
Nice. Just got this delicious looking salmon and tuna bowl for 1,000 yen. So obviously, if I was joking before, I'm not joking now when I say I'm gonna have 7-Eleven for the other meals today. Sushi bowl was really good. Totally worth the money. Now I gotta save money and just eat really cheap the rest of the day. Alright, making my way back to the hostel, say goodbye to the guys. And he's actually making his way back to Italy where he lives. So he's leaving in a few hours. So it was good to see him after over a year. And now I'm gonna go take a nap. It's a few hours later. I'm here with Eddie at 7-Eleven. He's already getting something to eat. I'm not sure, there's so many good options, but I don't know what any of it means. So I'm just gonna pick something that looks good and feels kind of heavy, so it keeps me cool for a while. Yeah, I'm down. Do you know what this is? So many options. Look at all these candies. So interesting. This is what I went with. Let's see how it is. I guess it's a soup after all. That's why it's heavy, but it looks good. Alright, that noodle soup was really good. I'm not really sure what exactly was in there, but I liked it, so that's all that matters. 400 yen, not bad. And now we're gonna head to the Meiji Jingu, I think it's Meiji Jingu Shrine. We just got to the shrine, and check out this entrance gate. always find it to be really cool when they have like big parks like this with like all these trees in the middle of a big city. Just nice to be able to get away from all the noise and just come here and have a quiet, relaxing walk. So inside that circular thing with all the wooden little things, I don't even know how to call it. Apparently you pay to like write down your wish and you put it there, and then every morning there's a ceremony where the monks pray to the gods, I guess, for your wishes to come true. And it's 500 yen, so if you want to make a wish, it's gonna cost you. Okay, now we're gonna head to the garden. Okay, so to enter the garden you actually have to pay 500 yen, and apparently this is the only part of this whole area that existed long before the foundation of the Meiji Jingu. So let's check it out. So that pond we passed is known as Nanchi Pond, and it's been known as a sacred water pool since the days of the Edo period, which was one of the dynasties that ruled over Japan in the 1800s, I think. Actually, I was just reading the Edo period lasted from 1603 until 1867, so quite a long time. But like I mentioned earlier, this garden was like one of the first thing that was here before the Meiji Jingu Shrine, which I think was established during the Meiji Restoration in the mid-1800s. The house we passed was built in Tsukiji style, which is a tea house design. It was built by the Emperor Meiji to express his consideration for the Empress Shokin. That was really cool. So to get around between cities here in Japan, like in most countries, the cheapest way is to take a bus. I really wanted to take the bullet train, but it's just so expensive. It's like more expensive than taking a flight, and the bus is obviously cheaper, so I'm just gonna go with the bus. Alright, back at the 7-Eleven by the hostel, and I picked this thing out for dinner now. It's got some seaweed, some egg. Looks really good. So it actually had a thing of rice under it. I'm about to mix it in, and that'll be even better. Alright, time to go in the hostel and get some editing done. Need to start catching up. So it's really hard to budget in Japan. Everything's really expensive. I think I'm gonna stay in for the rest of the night and just work. So I'll end the vlog here, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Just kidding, vlog's not over. Good morning guys, it's day 4 here in Tokyo. I just got some breakfast from 7-Eleven, and my priority now is to finish editing my first Japan vlog. And after that, I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of exploring, and tonight I'm gonna take a night bus to Kyoto. So, last day here in Tokyo, but first, time to finish editing. Here we go. This looks quite good, and it was 330 yen, so about $3. And I also got this in case I'm not full enough for another 150 yen. Okay, now that I've eaten, I'm gonna try to get to the Imperial Palace, hopefully before it closes. You can't actually go in the palace, but apparently the area around it is really cool to walk in, so I'm gonna try to get there in time and check it out. So Eddie took a day trip somewhere else, and since I'm gonna leave tonight, he's actually gonna stay in Tokyo one more night. I decided to just stay here so I could finish editing and then check out a couple of things before I leave. Alright, I just exited the metro near the Imperial Palace grounds. I actually took the wrong exit, so I walked further away from it. And there's not much time, so let's see if I can make it in time. Guess it's closed, unfortunately. So there's a whole calendar and there's many dates that are closed. I remember reading about this like yesterday because of imperial visits, like, you know, politicians visiting the emperor. But there's a sign that also says that the grounds may be closed on a short notice due to unforeseen circumstances. So that probably is what happened today because it said it was open today. Also, it's almost closing time anyway, so maybe they close a little early. I don't know. I'm gonna get back on the metro and go to another district that I'll check out. So something I haven't really seen before, but apparently is really common in Asia, is to have underground malls in some of the biggest metro stations. So that's actually really smart. So you might know that Japan is famous for Godzilla. They invented it here, and guess what I found? Looks like he got stuck in that building. Just got off the metro at Akihabara station. I was saying it wrong before. And this district's supposed to have some interesting things. A lot of stuff for like people who like anime and just like technology and stuff like that. So let's see what we find. Looks like a giant electronics store. If you're looking for a mouse, you can probably find one here that you like. Moving on, let's see what else we find here. This is insane, there's so much going on here. I just got handed a flyer for one of these maid cafes. I'm not sure I want to go there, but I don't really know what they are. Okay, that was interesting. Now I'm gonna go back to the hostel and get some dinner. Okay, I'm back by the hostel. I actually just stopped by there to ask about the name of that ramen place that I went to a couple days ago because I forgot what it was. And they couldn't tell me which one it was, but they told me another place that's cheap close by, so that works too. I'm gonna go there right now. Alright, I got some gyoza, 6 pieces, and some Shoyu ramen, and I think all of this in total is like just over 600 yen, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, that was really good. I'm really satisfied now. Ready for this bus ride, and it was actually only 590 yen. After I paid, the guy who I paid, the cashier, he like bowed so that his torso was like parallel with the ground. That was like a really low bow. The Japanese people are really, really polite. So I actually tried learning a little bit of Japanese for a few weeks before I came here on this app called Duolingo, which I've used a lot for other languages, including Portuguese, before I went to Brazil, and it really helped. I mean, for Japanese, it's a really difficult language, so it didn't really help too much. I only know a few words, but I did notice that in the language, they use a lot of endings to words or phrases that just make it more polite. A really important part of the language. For example, arigato means thank you. But oftentimes you'll hear arigatou gozaimasu, which is just thank you but more polite. Alright, got all my stuff. Now I'm heading to the pickup spot for the bus. Okay, I just got off this JR Metro. Now I'm looking for this parking lot, which is where the bus is gonna pick us up. Should be there soon. We've got Gold's Gym. That's where I went to the gym back home. Haha.